What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. And in this video, we are going to be jailbreaking a Nintendo Wii. So, you're going to need your Nintendo Wii, obviously, an SD card, and a computer. Also, that should be obvious. So, let's head to the computer and let's get this Wii jailbroken. Because once it's jailbroken, it unlocks a whole lot of fun. So, once on your computer, you're going to go to your preferred web browser. And then you're going to go to your preferred web browser, or you can click the link down in the description. And it's going to take you to a website called ModMe. Well, if my keyboard would work, hold on. Okay, there we go. Keyboard was acting weird. So you want to go to this. You want to search for ModMe. And this is the website right here. Now, before I go any further, I will tell you that Windows Defender seems to think that this is a virus. It is not a virus. So you're gonna have to go into Windows Defender or whatever antivirus software that you have, and basically whitelist this so it won't keep flagging it every time. It is 100% safe. I've used it, and yeah, just thought I would throw that out there real quick, just so you won't be wondering why it's not downloading. So once you get to this page, though, scroll down until you get to this right here. You can use the you can grab the installer if you want, but grab the portable one. I recommend you get the portable one. It has a version of this that's a bit more user friendly. And then once you have it, I'm not gonna download it again because I already have it. But once you have it downloaded, then you can then close your browser because you're not going to need it anymore. And I stuck mine inside of a folder called Retools. And here it is. I'm going to delete this because I don't really need this right now. Delete a couple of these zips because it's a bit messy in here. So I did get the installer, but like I said, after trying to use it, I realized I had got the wrong one. So it'll still do the job, but it's not as clean as the one that we're about to use. So, but once you have ModMe downloaded, extract the folder. It's gonna come in a zip folder like you see here. And once you have it extracted, you'll see some files in here. Matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna delete this version. I'm gonna delete this version, and I'm gonna just extract this again. Like so. And then you should have a setup like this. A folder and 2 exe files. The one that you want to use is called modmeskin.exe. And reason being, again, it's more user friendly. So what I'll do is I will set up, and then I'll open this one, which is the original ModMe, so you guys can see how it's gonna look. So yeah, this one is running on a like, I guess, Python screen, and it's just not as clean. I'm gonna type in "I agree" real quick. And then, yeah, it's just not ideal for me. So I'm gonna close this out. Oh, and it made a few other files, but that's okay. We're just going to extract this one again. Oops. There we go. Start fresh. And then this is ModMe Skin. And it's just like it's set up just like an installation wizard, which I like. But in actuality, you're not really installing anything. If anything, it'll be downloading everything you need for your Wii, and that's it. So on this part, it's basically letting you know that they're not responsible for anything that may or may not happen with your Wii. And if you can't follow instructions, then you don't need to be modding your Wii. All you gotta do is just type "I agree." Like so. Hit OK or enter. Now, this step is really and truly up to you. Wait, hold on. No. Okay. Yeah, so when you get to the screen, you want to click on the first option. All this other stuff doesn't really matter at the moment. But it does have a USB loader setup wizard, which I'm gonna have to check that out. So hit next. It's gonna ask if it's your first time modding your Wii. We're gonna hit yes. Hit next. Then, if you remember, I told you to make a mental note of your version number, of your firmware version number. You definitely want to be on 4.3. So that's the one that I am on, so that's the one I'm gonna click. Then we hit next. And it's gonna ask you that twice for some reason. I don't understand. I don't know why it asks you twice, but yeah, it's gonna ask you twice. Then you're gonna pick the region, which I'm in the United States, so that's what mine is. Then it's gonna ask you which method you want to do. Now, if you're in my situation where your Wii absolutely refuses to connect to your home network, then you want to do the Wilburn method. It's kind of like Letter Bomb, which I will show you guys that one as well here in a minute. But it's kind of like that. But, well, actually kind of think of it, there is really not much difference to it. So that's the one we're gonna click. And this one does not require Wi-Fi, which is nice. You can use the other these other ones down here as well, but you have to own those corresponding games, which I do not own, or at least not. They're not on me right now anyway. So what we're gonna do is click the second option and then hit next. And then it's gonna ask you for your MAC address. Now, I've taken a picture of mine, but I will show you very quickly how to find your MAC address. Let me just grab our Wii remote. And then we're going to navigate to the settings again. So click on the Wii button. Settings. Then you want to scroll over to the second page. Go to Internet. And then click on the second option. And right there is your MAC address. So you want to write it down, take a picture, whatever you have to do, just get it done, because you're going to need it. Okay? So now we can actually go back to the computer. So I have a picture of my MAC address. Just gotta pull it up. Where the heck is it? There it is. All right. Now, I'm gonna say this because just in case you guys are wondering, you don't have to put the little dashes or anything. You just gotta type in the MAC address itself. So mine is 00. Oops. E D4 D1 4F. Okay. So once you've done that, double check that you got everything correctly written down, which is what I'm doing right now, just to make sure we don't have any issues down the line. Okay, we all good. So hit next. And here's where it's gonna ask what the version is that you want to download is again. Or that you have for your Wii, I mean. So I put 4.3 again. And it does say recommended, so I would recommend you do that. Hit next. Now, if you don't have the photo, the me, the shop, or internet, if you don't have any of those, then you can check them all here if you want to get them back. But I still have these channels, so I'm not gonna worry about it. So just hit next. You can download a theme. Like it has a couple of themes on here. And if you click on this first one, it'll take you to a YouTube video to show you how to install the themes, which I wish I would have saw that the first time I did it. So if you click on that one though, and you hit next, it's going to open up a web page that should show you how to customize your Wii. Now, I would only recommend doing this if you have a backup of your NAND, which I'm also going to show you that as well. Because from what I've heard, installing themes can sometimes brick your Wii. So just keep that in mind. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna hit the last option, which won't download a theme at all, and hit next. And it's gonna ask if you want to set up a USB loader. I would strongly recommend you say yes. And the only reason why that is because USB loader can a USB loader can open up a lot of neat things, like you can customize your Wii without actually customizing the Wii itself, for example, it will allow you to play your backup games. And some of one of them, which is Wii Flow, will even allow you to set up emulators for it as well. So having a USB loader is pretty cool. So what we're gonna do is gonna hit yes, hit next, and it's gonna ask which USB loader you want to use. Now, the recommended one is USB loader GX, because that one does have a lot of features. But if you want to have a different variety of ways to look at your games, I recommend Reflow, because Reflow is a very good one as well. I used to use that one heavily back in the day. But for now, we'll just go with the recommended one, which is USB Loader GX. And it's going to ask if you're going to be using a USB drive. Okay. Something must have scared my dog. All right. It's going to ask if you're going to use a USB drive or your SD card, because you can use either or. I think you can even use both if you wanted to, I think. But for me, the way I got mine set up is I'm going to be using my SD card, because I have a fairly decent sized SD card. So I'm going to click that and then hit next. And then it's going to say where it's going to download everything. You can change it if you want, but I'm going to leave it at its default and hit next. And then once you're done with that, you just hit finish, and then just let it do its thing. And depending on your internet, it may take a little while, but the files overall are not that big, so it shouldn't take too long. But in the process of that, it will open up a little guide menu type thing for everything that you selected, which is pretty cool. So you can go through this if you want. So we're going to minimize this because we don't really need it. And then, like I said, just let it do its thing. Okay, so you may get this. You may get this little error. Um, just hit OK or continue. It'll still do its thing. All right. And once everything is done, you'll get this little window right here. Just hit finish. And it'll take you back to the start. And if you wanna download another USB loader, you can click this where it says USB loader setup wizard. Hit next. And then I'm also gonna download WeFlow because I absolutely adore WeFlow. SD card. And then it's gonna download that stuff. Now this part is completely optional. I'm doing this for my own benefits. Okay, we don't need the guide. All right, and that one was faster because it didn't have to download a bunch of other stuff. So hit finish, and then just checking to see what else we got on here. Okay, yeah, so we don't really need anything else on here, so you can out now. And after everything is done, you will have a folder that says copy to SD card. Pretty straightforward, not very complicated. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our SD card and we're gonna plug it into our computer, which technically mine's is already plugged in, but I'm gonna use a different SD card. And there is a complete reason for that. But I'll tell you guys here in a minute. Okay, so our SD card is now plugged in. Now, reason why I switched SD cards is because when I tried to do it on the one that I'm currently using, we came across some issues where the letter bomb slash whatever the other one is called, I forgot already, would not show up. So what I found is using a different SD card delivers better results. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in here. We're gonna erase everything that's in here. Do I have any? No, I don't have anything on here. Okay. I do have some wads in here, but that's okay. So we're just gonna hit Control A and delete everything that's in here. And what is the max storage? I think this one, yeah, this one is 32 gigabytes anyway. So we are good in that department. But if you want to make sure it's completely clean, you can go and format it. Do a quick little format, leave everything as is. And there we go. Everything's formatted and ready to go. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up. Go back to where you have the ModMe files. Click on the copy to SD card folder, and then hit Control A to highlight everything. Oh wow, they even give you like files for the guide if you need it. That's kind of cool. I like that. Trying to see what else is in here. Looks like we only got one USB forwarder. Okay. Well, in any case, you're gonna copy all of this over to the SD card, like so. Give it some time to do its thing. And then we're gonna go back, and you don't have to do this, but it is recommended. Right click, and we're gonna eject. And then we're gonna go back to the Wii. Okay? Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the letters, and we want to go back one day, like so. And this is why I said you want to make sure the date is correct. Otherwise, it's gonna take you forever to find this. But once you see it, you're just gonna click on it. And then give it a minute. If it stays, okay, so this is what I did. If it stays on the black screen for too long, you can press and hold the power button and reset it, and then go and try it again. And it usually works for me after that. But we'll give it a minute. Make sure it actually it's doing it what it needs to do. My Wii's LED light, disc light is flashing for some reason, which is weird. Alright, so it shouldn't be taking this long, so we're gonna reset it. Press and hold the power button. And then turn it back on. And then all we're gonna do is just go in there, try it again. And there we go. See? I will show you guys the letter bomb version as well. The only difference between this one and the letter bomb version is you kind of have to go and find everything you need yourself, which is why I like this method a bit better. But what you could do is you can combine letter bomb with this method using the wizard, and then go forward from there. But once you see the option to press 1, go ahead and do that on your controller. And you're gonna hit A, and then you want to go up and install the homebrew channel. It's going to confirm if you want to install it. Hit yes. And once you see the green success, you're good to go. Next is a very important step. You want to install BootMe. BootMe basically backs up your NAND should something go wrong, and then you can easily recover. In this day and age, I don't think you really need to worry about it that much, but still, it's always good practice to back up your NAND. So we're going to go to the very top option and hit A. Yes. It's going to ask you again. Hit yes. Once you see success, you're good to go. And then return to my main menu and then exit. And there you go. You now have the homebrew channel on your Wii. Now, there's a couple of different options on here that they've given you. One that you're gonna want to install immediately is, what is it? Oh, Freeloader. Freeloader installer. You want to go in here and install it. Now, this is the thing that's already installed on my Wii, because it puts it installs it on a deeper level to where even if you factory reset it, you can't get rid of it. I think you can use this to uninstall it if you want to. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, you want to go ahead and install that. And then after you have it installed, you want to go to, I'm going to show you two ways. I'm going to show you two ways to actually get to this. One is this one right here, freeloader launcher. You can access it like that, or if you press, you turn off your Wii, and then you press the power button, and immediately press and hold the reset button. That's the other way you can get to it as well. So we're gonna go into the freeloader option, hit launch. All right. So in this menu, give me a second. I gotta make my screen a little bit bigger so I can see what I'm doing clearly. Okay, there we go. So you want to go down to where it says System Menu Hacks. Okay. The tool that is the most important that you want to activate is disable disk updates and disabled system updates. You want to enable these two, because if you don't, it might brick your Wii. If it like forces it to update or whatever. Although I don't see the Wii getting any more updates anytime soon, but it's still good practice to prevent that. Another recommended one that you can do that is it's not required but it's recommended is region free everything, which is one of my favorites. Let me see. I think there's another one. There's some other ones that we can enable. WeMe patch version 4 you can enable if you want to. I think there's a few other ones that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. There is another one that you can enable that'll make that'll help your Wii look a little bit cleaner as far as quality is concerned, and that is called, I think it's called disable screen burn-in or whatever. We're gonna look and see where it is. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Remove the flicker. We're gonna enable that. And that's about it for now. If I remember anything else, I will go back to this menu and show you guys which ones to enable. But the ones that we enabled now should do just fine. But again, the two at the top, absolutely highly recommended. In fact, I'm saying it's required. We're gonna hit save settings and then hit B. And then you can either go back to the home screen or you can go back to whatchamacallit, the homebrew channel, which is what we're gonna do. Next, you're gonna go down to an application called YAM, which is basically short for Yet Another Water Manager. And this one is the Mod Me edition. So we're gonna click on that. Go to load. You're gonna hit A on the first option. And it's gonna find all of these WADs. And what you can do, because you're gonna have to select all of them. So what you can do is highlight the first one and then press and hold the plus button. And it'll highlight, it'll select all of them for install. So go ahead and do that by pressing the A button. Press A again. And then just let it do its thing. Hey guys, so at this point my mic was muted and I didn't realize it when I came back to finish the video. But basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna press A and then and then you're gonna press B a few times to get back. And then you're gonna get on the back on the homebrew screen, and then we're gonna press the plus button and go to where it says exit to system menu, and you will see that you now have the homebrew channel and a USB loaded GX forwarder on your Wii home screen. And so now your Wii is officially modded. Now I do go in here to show you guys USB loaded GX a little bit, but in part 2 we get it set up, like fully set up. So hopefully you'll stay tuned for that. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. It was actually a lot of fun to make. Excuse me. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, on what you want to see, or if you need help with any part of the homebrewing or jailbreaking process, feel free to let me know, and I will help you to the best of my abilities. All right. Have a good one, everyone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know what your favorite Wii game is. And I'll see you guys in the next one.